A little bit warm in the interior. We're going to talk about a change, why that's going to happen, and more on the tropics. Here's a look out of the coastline. It looks really nice today. Now, there is a little bit of marine layer out there on the satellite. I'll show that to you in a second here. Let's take a look at some of the current conditions. Santa Maria 67, 72 San Luis, Paso Robles 96 degrees. 65 in Lompoc, 66 degrees in Santa Barbara. The winds currently at about 15 miles per hour. 7-day forecast already at the bottom of your screen, really steady this week. Temperature change about the same, except for Santa Barbara being dramatically cooler than this time yesterday, 7-degree difference. Okay, let's talk a little bit about where we're at statewide. 96 in Bakersfield, 92 in Sacramento, 67 in the Bay, and 73 in LA. We have high pressure off to our east. Otherwise, we just have patchy marine cloud cover in the forecast through tomorrow. Nationally, of course, we're waiting for the late week arrival of Florence to the East Coast, likely in the Carolinas, but much of the rest of the country is actually very, very quiet. For us, the inland cool down is sort of the headline. You can see this trough of low pressure digging in as we approach midweek. That's going to push the daytime highs back down into the 80s. We're not there tomorrow. It's going to be a couple of days before this sets up, and then temperatures come back, rebound a little for the upcoming weekend, but really seasonal stuff. So here's Florence, that strong eye wall, Category 4 storm, late week arrival in the Carolinas with tremendous flooding and storm surge and high winds, all huge factors. We do actually have a more immediate threat, and that's Olivia out here. It's a tropical storm, 70-mile-per-hour winds, and this anticipated to make a landfall likely around Maui as we get into the early morning hours on Wednesday. Some flooding rainfall here and potentially high winds as it goes through the island chain. School forecast tomorrow, the CMR district, 50s to start, some clouds, but again, late day, we're looking at temperatures right around 72 degrees. San Luis Obispo, 53 to start and 75 coming home. 49 in Paso Robles, up to 93 in the afternoon. Again, you can see how that marine layer is still there, but it is kind of getting swept out by some of those northwest winds. East Coast weather. Again, we have days to get out of the way here of Florence. New York City, some scattered thunderstorms and 80 in the forecast tomorrow, 87 Atlanta, 79 in Chicago. Across the central U.S., very quiet, 91 Denver, 83 in Bismarck tomorrow, 105 in Phoenix, and across the west, a few scattered showers in Seattle, 65, 89 in Sacramento, and 78 in San Diego. Here's the local forecast. Again, some marine influence later on tonight and tomorrow morning. Inland, warm again tomorrow, but for much of the central coast, kind of on par. Really nice day. 78 in Santa Barbara. Overnight lows for the south coast in the upper 50s and low 60s. 91 Cuyama, 85 Santa Ynez, and in Los Alamos. In the 5 cities, beaches, mid to upper 60s, away from the beach, lower 70s. This is really great weather here. 63 Morro Bay, 73 Avila, 93 Atascadero. Afternoon breeze about 15 miles per hour tomorrow. Extended forecast, set it and forget it. Really beautiful forecast here. Again, the notable change will be inland. Much cooler air arriving on Wednesday and Thursday with a little bit of a ramp back up as we get into Friday and Saturday, but no triple digits in this forecast. Kathy, Scott.